Hi, thanks for checking out this testing video. This is a testing video on a Gallagher M1500 fence charger that we repaired. A little bit about this unit, this particular one. Serial number tells me that it's a 2001 model based on when it was built. It's a 15 stored joule unit, so it's right in the middle of the road with power. Maybe on the upper end of power on some of those middle-sized ones. But it's a good old unit. They started making this model back in the probably mid-late 80s under a different name. It was under Gallagher, but it had the word Snell and Super 60 on there, and our Super 60 little 2, and it had a little sticker down here that said like S60 with a little 2 on it, and it had a little picture of like a lamb or a sheep over here. And they kept that namesake up until the late 80s, early 90s, and changed it just to Gallagher only with M1500 on there. So the guts and the case were all the same, just the sticker was different. So this is just going to be a quick testing video. So we'll plug it in here and show you what it's doing. Alright, it's got a just 2 lights on it that flash. There's not much to these units. The way that they operate. It's got an energizer OK light that comes on. It's just a power light, tells you when the power's on. Then you've got a red light here that flashes with every pulse. It's called the fence OK light. If this light's flashing when you're on the fence, hooked up to the fence and ground, typically means that you got enough power there coming out of the unit. It usually means that you got about 3,000 volts or higher coming out of it. So if your fence is hooked up to it and this light's flashing, as long as you verify your ground's good and there's no shorts or no bad connections anywhere, you should have a good shock on the fence to keep the animals in or out. Well, let's test this thing out and show you what it's doing now. I use the Gallagher DVM3 as the digital tester. I've got the analog tester here that I use on some other stuff. It's just I like the DVM3, not because Gallagher, whatever. This tester just works really good on pretty much about every brand that we test, which we work on every brand out there pretty much, whether it's made now or made 50, 60, 70 years ago. We work on everything, so this works on a majority of them. So this is your ground probe that you can stick on the earth side, or when you're out in the field, this sticks into the dirt. And then you have this little brass tab here that lays on the fence or put on the red terminal. And this is a automatic on-off deal. It has a power. Here's a battery just to back up to keep power to the board so it can turn itself on. But it gets its power to turn itself on from the fence, or on this case, from the energizer itself. So we're going to put the ground probe on the green, the brass tab on the red, and we're getting 7.7 kV, 7.6, so right at about 7,600 volts, which is right about where it should be with no load on it. When you hook it to the fence and ground in a perfect situation, perfect ground, clean fence, the whole 9 yards, you'll get that 7,000 plus volts out of it. If you got some shorts out there, it might be 4,000 or 5,000 volts. But if you drop down below 3, then you're gonna have, or 3.5, you're gonna have a hard time keeping animals in or out. And then when that happens, usually this light goes out. You hear it clicking, but this light will not stop flashing. If you unhook say you unplug it, you loosen knobs up, you pull your fence and ground off there, you plug it back in. If the light still won't flash, you've either got a problem, there's a circuit board that sits right here, or your output transformer is bad. There's ways to verify which one is bad. It could be both, or it's one or the other, but I'm not going to go into that right this minute on this video. But we'll plug it back in, and let's see. We're going to let's take a couple screwdrivers here, and we'll go across the terminals. Unplug it first, real quick. Loosen the knobs up here. Alright, I'll get real close. We'll touch the green, touch the red, and get real close together on the tips of the screwdriver. Had about a 1/4 inch gap. If you live here in the States, or if you live overseas, 1/4 inch is about like that. So I don't know what that is in millimeters, centimeters. No, but good, strong unit, stout unit and everything. But we appreciate you checking out this video. Hopefully, you know, if you got questions on how to repair one, or you just have a bad one that's not working right, you know, send it on into us. You can find a little bit more about us and what we do and where we're located. If you go to our website at fencerfixer.com, it's F as in Frank on both fencer and fixer.com, and then, or you can hit the little description tab down below, and there's a couple links there you can click on. One takes you to the website, or you can copy and paste it, whatever. Takes you to the website, and you can you know, look around there and see what we do. There's also a Facebook page on there that we post things on, videos and pictures and stuff about repairs and stuff that we've done. We also put like little things about farming and agriculture stuff, things that people might be interested in seeing or knowing about. So, but our email address is on there as well. If you got any questions, put down in the comments deal down below. I'll be happy to try to help you answer some questions, or if you're looking for parts or need repairs, that's what we help out with. We've got transformers for this model. I know the transformers are no longer made by Gallagher, but we've got a pile of them here made for this unit particular that slides right into place from the old one. We've also got transformers for the old M800s and BEV3s units that will slide right into place for them as well, and if you've got a bad transformer. So willing to help you out there if you got a problem with the bad transformer. That's what we've been known for the last few years. But we appreciate you watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you like. We appreciate all that. Anyways, until we put out another video, we hope to hear from you sometime.